are some of the highlights of our numerous achievements. 1. Unemployment was reduced to 14%, the lowest level in 16 years. Serious inroads in youth unemployment were achieved and remained committed to its reduction as the youth economy builds momentum. We provided over 11,700 new laptops to our students, putting us on track to provide every St. Lucian student in a secondary school with a laptop under our one laptop per child policy. We have reinvested heavily in TVET education certification to close the gap between skills and jobs available in the private sector. We introduced the highly anticipated Universal Health Care, UHC, which offers senior citizens free medical care at hospitals and wellness centers across the island, as well as prenatal and postnatal care to mothers. On August 2nd, 2023, we removed 12.5% value-added tax on medical equipment for 2 years to incentivize medical practitioners to procure medical equipment and to reduce the costs of medical examinations. We launched the 80+ healthcare campaign in July 2023, which gives access to a package of free medical services at community wellness centers to persons 80 years and over. These services include prescription drugs, annual hearing tests, and access to the services at the Cuban Eye Clinic. Since November 1st, 2022, we continue to make significant progress on the reconstruction of the St. Jude Hospital. We secured US $75 million from Saudi Arabian Development Fund to complete the hospital and the rehabilitation of the George Odlum Stadium. We launched the Micro, Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Loan Grant Facility for $10 million to support the post-COVID pandemic recovery and growth of the MSME sector. In March 2023, we paid millions in outstanding back pay to public servants. We facilitated access to finance the operations of the Millennium Heights Medical Complex in the amount of $23.05 million. We paid $11.5 million in August last year to honor commitments made by the last administration to help City Cayman for medical consultancy fees. We injected $1 million into the reinstated distress fund to bring relief to fire victims with uninsured homes. July 2023, we removed the 12.5% value-added tax on selected building materials, which included plywood, lumber, cement, galvanized, and solar PV systems for a 2-year period to encourage home improvements. In October 2023, we secured funding of $26 million for the St. Lucia Fire Service to procure new ambulances and fire appliances, and for the reconfiguration of fire service administration and training facilities. In August 2023, we paid an additional $600 to teachers for classroom material, which brought the allowance to $1,400 per year. We secured additional financing of $20.5 million to support the Youth Economy Agency, the YEA, which provides funding for an additional 3,000 young St. Lucians to assist them in turning their talents and skills and hobbies into viable business enterprises. In August 2023, we secured a landmark development with Global Port Holdings, GPH, to develop the cruise infrastructure of Port Castries and Port Soufrière. In May 2023, St. Lucia became the 5th member state of the Caribbean Community to accede to the appellant jurisdiction of the Caribbean Court of Justice, the CCJ, making access to justice for our children more accessible and affordable. We have commenced construction of the new custody suites to facilitate the police in crime fighting and the preservation of law and order in the country. We have commenced construction of EC $45 million Northern Divisional Police Headquarters in Grosley, and have almost completed major renovations on the Southern Divisional Headquarters in Vieux Fort. These facilities are expected to significantly improve the working environment of our police officers. Throughout the year, the police was supported with strategic investments in technical training, tactical equipment, special operational assets, motor vehicles, motorcycles, and bicycles. In addition, the capacity of the forensic lab was strengthened with cutting-edge firearm identification and analysis equipment. In November 2023, we made a one-time payment of $600 to approximately 3,000 government pensioners, amounting to $1.7 million, in addition to 500 payment in November 2022, amounting to $1.4 million. In December 2023, we began providing income support payments of $1,500 per person to 500 households in the informal sector workers who were adversely affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. This will continue into the new year with $5 million set aside for that program. The government paid over $20 million in tax refunds to taxpayers in 2023. In April 2023, we extended the 100% waiver on interest and penalties for individuals and businesses on all taxes, including VAT and withholding tax, provided that these taxes were settled in full by May 1st, 2024. We have removed withholding taxes of 10% on small contracts up to $10,000 to provide more disposable income for small contractors. After inheriting payables of $160 million due to local businesses, the government has settled 50% of these payables, effectively injecting $80 million into the local business sector. To assist with combating imported inflation, the government continues to subsidize the 20 and 22-pound cooking gas at an average of $15 per cylinder, which amounted to $8.1 million during 2023 and $13.4 million in 2022. Throughout 2023, the government heavily subsidized the price of flour, sugar, and rice, amounting to $11.5 million in 2022. In 2022, the subsidy on flour alone was $8.9 million, of which $5.6 million went to bakers and $3.3 million went to the public. We removed the 6% service charge on price-controlled products. We removed VAT charges on sanitary products for women and placed those products under the price control list of items, which meant a further reduction in costs by the removal of the 6% service charge. We launched a $27 million project to assist farmers in building adaptive and adapting capabilities, harvesting rainwater, practicing soil conservation management, and developing green agro-processing facilities and parks. We commenced work on the Shoresel fishing port and the Denry fish landing facility. We have also started work on other fish landing facilities and the construction of the Miku jetty and fish landing facility. Qualified fisherfolk with valid licenses who are affiliates of registered fisherfolk societies now receive a $2.50 per gallon fuel rebate, up from the previous $1.50. Construction work has started on the Library Markets and Square. Construction work has started on the Larisus Health and Wellness Center. These, Mr. Speaker, are just some of the many initiatives undertaken by this government that have brought meaningful change to the socio-economic landscape of our country and the lives of ordinary citizens who deserve a better St. Lucia.
Hi, my name is Jawahir, and I'm the Communications Director for the St. Lucia Labour Party. What you just saw was a snippet of some of the achievements that Honorable Philip J. Pierre and his administration were able to achieve in the year 2023. We want to showcase some of these achievements. Although we know we only have 1 hour, we intend to have our party chairman, Honorable Moses Musa Jabatis, and he's the parliamentary representative for Vieux Fort North. He will be calling in today. Of course, a lot of our MPs, I'm pretty sure you are tired. Today was an extended constituency day. It was an extended day because many of our parliamentarians had to issue support to various families who would be coming in for some sort of assistance for back to school. Of course, we always prioritize education, and we will make the sacrifices and take the necessary steps to ensure that no child is left behind. So we intend to hear from Honorable Moses Musa Jabatis. I know he also has some community meetings going on. He's at one right now, and we will definitely hear from him towards the latter part of the show. Of course, Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre, when he presented his budget for 2024-2025, he did highlight what he did in 2023. But of course, there are many persons who want to share with us their thoughts and testimonies on what this SLP administration has been able to do for them. This next clip will also be a quick recap, but it really goes to show how much your party has been able to do even in one day. You recall that Friday when 3 major initiatives were handled by this SLP administration? Let's juggle your memory. Let's take a listen.
In one day, the Philip J. Pierre-led administration has been able to offer assistance to hundreds of individuals. In the morning, we were over at the police training school where the government of St. Lucia handed over bikes, vehicles, ATVs, jet skis, life jackets, and gear for the police. Of course, this will assist in them fighting crime and ensuring that our citizens are protected. We then moved over to the city of Castries, where Honorable Richard Frederick was engaged in the handing over of booths to vendors in the Bedo Park. Of course, we want to continue to keep our island simply beautiful, and we found a way to house the vendors in Bedo Park. We have moved now to the constituency of Zenry. We are in Zenry, and over 240 banana farmers who were impacted by the shortage of boxes for their farms are going to benefit from some financial support from this government. We continue to put you first. We continue to put vendors first. We continue to put farmers first. We continue to put the police first. And of course, you, the people of St. Lucia. Join us as we continue to rally to ensure that we give everyone a piece of the pie that is part of our economic development.
St. Lucia, clearly, you know, I am proud to be able to deliver to you the achievements of this SLP administration, but I'm not the only one. So this next clip will take us down memory lane of what one farmer had to say as she received some support from our government.
My name is Francil Duaka Singh. I'm a banana farmer. I have that farm in Deglo, the entrance to Deglo, that's in Crowland. The bananas were overgrown, and I just had to cut it down, chop them down, and lots of bananas. I was at a great cost. I'm so happy, I'm glad the government is helping everybody. Everybody's getting piece of the pie, and especially the banana farmers. So we are very happy to get that.
Now, Ms. Duaka Singh lost a lot of her bananas. She is a banana farmer. She's over in the Crownlands, Bexor area from the constituency of Castries Southeast. And from the way she was expressing herself, you could tell that she was in some level of pain. Towards the end of her testimonial, she seemed so relieved that the government came to her rescue. And as we mentioned in the clip before that, over 240 banana farmers benefited from some support from the government. Remember, there was a shortage of boxes? We know the government does not manufacture boxes, but the government stepped in to help an organization to ensure that banana farmers were able to deliver, and of course the ripple effect, send their children to school, feed their families, etc., etc. We move now over to the constituency of Mico North, and you know the Labour Party has a history of making history. And we made history with Honorable Jeremiah Norbert. Honorable Jeremiah Norbert was the youngest candidate for the SLP in the 2021 general elections. And guess what? He won. He had a major incident. He was at a hospital bed and he campaigned. His constituents campaigned. They believed in him. We believed in him. And he was elected the SLP's first ever MP for Mico North. And of course, he got his foot right on the pedal and we drove down to the Mico jetty. We know how this jetty, there was some controversy surrounding the jetty with a plastic structure, which was just temporary. It only lasted a few weeks. But in this next clip, you'll hear of a fisherman. He also manufactures boats, but he is a fisherman. He'll tell you how the construction of this Mico jetty has impacted his life and the life of Mico residents.
My name is Juan Fenes and I'm a captain of the Mico fishing constituency. I see like we always taking part in the elections. When it comes to Mico, like we always behind. You know, and the seaweed was the main problem here. So I feel much better now as we have a jetty.
At one point, you did have a temporary jetty. Tell us about that, and did it work for you? Well,
that didn't even last a week. It wasn't good at all. You couldn't stand up on it properly. You couldn't do what you want. It wasn't okay. It wasn't good. The new jetty brings a lot of development. To have the children coming together, coming and fish. Yeah, like it helping us a lot with the seaweed. The struggle gets like it's lesser now because we have a jetty, so we could just simply go by the jetty and offload and unload, yeah, without that trouble again with the seaweed like before. So well, I feel he's doing good so far. Yeah, and I hope he keep it up. I'll say thank him because he said what he was doing and he did it. So I'll thank him for that.
He said what he was going to do, and he did it. You heard for yourself from a resident of Mico North, a fisherman. We'll take our first break, and when we come back, we have so much more to share with you as the St. Lucia Labour Party celebrates 3 years in office on Friday, July 2026. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching For the Record. This program is brought to you by the St. Lucia Labour Party, and it is all about the policies and programs of a governing SLP administration under the leadership of Honorable Philip J. Pierre. St. Lucia, I can tell you that I am really excited about what is to come. Remember when the SLP came into office? The first 100 days, we were able to achieve so much more than any administration in 5 years. And fast forward to 3 years later, we continue to impact, change lives for the better, starting from the child in the mother's womb to the elderly. And SLP administration, this SLP administration has a policy or program that can benefit you. In this next clip, we'll take you to the constituency of Gros-Islet, and more specifically, the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports. Now, we just celebrated St. Lucia's successful hosting of the World Cup 2024. And in this clip, you will see what some of the efforts by the Department of Sports were implemented in towards addressing some of the issues at the Darren Sammy Cricket Grounds. One of the items on their agenda was to restore the locker room. And I believe that it was a significant difference. There was a significant change from what was there to what is there now. So let's take a walk down memory lane with some changes or enhancements to the Darren Sammy Cricket Grounds.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of. Well, focus. Somewhere I feel it in my soul. One chance is everything we've our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world. Out of this world where we going. Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world where we going. Come on, let me tell you.
Waiting and anticipating just to get a chance so we can be great kings. That time now wasting, no more debating. Today, our future creating. Here I'm stating, we want the rating. Hope on a pray, enough deliberating. No plating, it been frustrating. So we see the better in our life we making. Because life is giving and taking. Unity and enough collaborating. You see the boundaries that we breaking. When we should have been celebrating.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of.
Out of this world,
Somewhere I feel it in my soul.
in my champion thing.
One chance is everything we've waited for.
Right now,
It's our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world. Out of this world where we going. Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world where we going.
so we say we're gonna win. Cause there's no way we giving in. No giving up, so we say we're going to bring all of the fight where we are from within. No stalling, so we do it brawling. I can hear the greatness calling. So we're balling is an inbound thing. Champion vibes and we ain't falling. Listen what we sing, so we dip on the ground, so you know. So
And ready we were. We were able to fill the stadium and celebrate with our brothers and sisters from the West Indies. Of course, Darren, Sammy, Johnson Charles, they were present and they walked into a beautiful home at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. We want to say a special good night to Miguel Fevrier. I know Miguel Fevrier is locked in. Senator Honorable Dr. Alison Jha is also tuned in. I see she giving me some chat there. I won't tell you what she says. Go check us out on Facebook. We're live on Choice Television. To those of you who are here with us, Andy Donny, we want to say good night to you. Rockers Louis, Calixter Joseph, good night. And AMAP, good night. Marie Frederick, my dearest Marie Frederick, good night. Marcia Michelle, Enda. Ooh, everybody's, Miguel says, je suis here. Miguel. Camilla Jha is here. Oh, Martin Jabati's blessed evening to all SLP family. Big up PJP, give thanks and praise one love. Somebody says hashtag PJP for president. Ronald Wilson says our caring government will remain in the house for a long, long time. Let's protect our victory. And continues to say, those 3 years seem like it's 30 years for the amount of things done by our 6-time general. Whilst they are talking, we are working. And Callister Joseph says, last week 2 fishermen from Miko North came to my community to sell fish, kawang to be more specific. We engaged them in talking some politics. The guys said they're staying with Jeremiah Norbert and they're not going back. Bravo, guys. I would do the same. Sylvester Alphonse, good night. And Thea Joseph, good night, good night, good night, good night. St. Lucia, we have something to look forward to on August 1st. Well, 2 things to look forward to on August 1st. Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre did say that government pensioners who are making less than $725 a month will benefit from a minimum of $725 a month. Now, I know some persons make $300 as part of their pension. And can you imagine that this will almost be doubled? And speaking of doubled, the minimum wage is coming on August 1st, Emancipation Day. Like I've said in the past, some persons make $600, $500 a month. And the Prime Minister has said that you will make over $1,200 a month. Remember that this was in circulation. A draft was brought before Parliament. A draft was circulated in the public domain. Feedback continues to come to the Prime Minister's office, to the Minimum Wage Commission, and of course, Prime Minister will announce what the minimum wage will be on August 1st. So let's hear from Prime Minister some of his plans.
It is our responsibility, Mr. Speaker, as the party in government, to continue pursuing our founder's vision, to keep improving the wages and conditions of the workers of this country. This is why, in 2022, we appointed a minimum and equal wages commission comprising representatives of the trade unions, private sector, and government. I'm pleased to report, Mr. Speaker, that this commission has completed its preliminary report, and the way forward will be as follows. In compliance with the provision of the Labour Act, Cap 16.04, the Commission shall proceed to prepare the draft order containing a recommended minimum wage for publication in the Gazette and to present its recommendations to the representatives of employees and employers as prescribed by the Labour Act. Mr. Speaker, Section 77 of the Labour Act prescribes the manner in which the Commission is to seek comments, and I quote, "When there is such a referral, the Commission by publication in the Gazette and submission to organizations representing employees and employers invite comments and objections relating to the making of a minimum wage order within 21 days of publication." And on the issue of objections, Section 87 reads as follows: "Objections to the making of a minimum wage order shall be submitted to the minister, stating A, the grounds of objections, B, the nature of that person's objections in that manner, and C, such additions, modification, or amendments to the draft order that the person may think fit." Mr. Speaker, it is our hope and our desire to follow the rules that St. Lucian workers will have a new minimum livable wage by August 1st, 2024.
Prime Minister did say we will have a minimum livable wage by August 1st, 2024. Only a few days away, and I'm really excited about that. Remember, we also spoke about pensions? Well, Miss Lucy has a message for you, Honorable Philip J. Pierre. Let's take a listen.
I'm pensioner. I am the one. So please, I'm telling you, thanks very much. Thanks again. Thanks for, I'm begging you, my Prime Minister, what I was getting for my salary. 2010, January 2010, I was getting free something. For today, I still getting the free something. I'm asking you, my Prime Minister, thanks for my salary. What I will get, I appreciate what I get and I will get from the 1st of August. Thank you, my Prime Minister. Anyhow, my Prime Minister, I have my little ginger ale with my cousin, my children, my grandchildren, and my shandy. Look at Jeffrey. Look at Jeffrey. Look at Jeffrey. Look at Jeffrey.
Yes, I.
Ms. Lucy says, thank you to you, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, because she will benefit from that increase in pension. And you heard from her, St. Lucia, she said her pension amount was about $300. She will be getting more than double that. I'm really happy for you, Ms. Lucy, and the hundreds of pensioners who will benefit from this SLP policy. Now, I know there are so many things that we have to highlight, and we did say that we were taking you down memory lane. This year has been such an economic booster for the people of St. Lucia. We started off with Jazz 2024, and it was the biggest, best Jazz and Arts Festival St. Lucia has ever seen. Hats off to you, Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire, and your team for all the hard work you continue to do. And here's some feedback from mothers on Mother's Day celebrating Jazz 2024.
Enjoy your time, man. Oh, it's good. It's Mother's Day to the Mother's fan. Are you celebrating Mother's Day? Oh, yes. That's my son here. Well, we're enjoying St. Lucia and the festival. We're from the beautiful island of Barbados, and we're enjoying your food, the people, the beaches. We're enjoying everything. And also, happy Mother's Day to everybody.
It's fantastic. I am having a blast. Yes. Awesome. On top. St. Lucia Jazz Festival. On top. First class.
Oh, I'm having a great time. Great time. Best time. Best time. I'm enjoying the show. Jazz is great. And today is Mother's Day.
You're feeling so good.
So far, so good. It's been very great.
I'm gonna tell you
Wonderful.
how I'm feeling.
We're having a ball.
Are you guys celebrating Mother's Day?
Very good too.
It's a good choice. Great choice for Mother's Day.
Oh, sure.
Having a great time.
Calm for now, you know, just enjoying the whole atmosphere. It's a little hot, but when you have the refreshments, it's going on well, man. I must say, yeah. For now, I'm enjoying it. I must say.
Oh, today is amazing, and we love the setup. We love everything. Today's Mother's Day, actually. So happy Mother's Day to me and all our mothers in St. Lucia. Continue doing a wonderful job. Thank you so much, and happy Jazz.
As a mom, for the first time, how many years I haven't been here, but my boss gave me a ticket and I came here to enjoy myself. So far, everything has been good. The hot sun is going down and enjoyed.
Well, we just said it's Mother's Day, so we're having a good time. We just came out just to enjoy the scenery. Yeah, so no real expectation, just here with the family. So we're gonna enjoy it.
So far, quite entertaining. We have wonderful acts internationally, and I think the vibe is just nice. Everybody is enjoying Mother's Day. We have a lot of mothers here at Pigeon Island. So very nice. We're just warming down and waiting for the headliners to come on out. But the vibe, lovely. Another stellar St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival for 2024.
Yes, St. Lucia, you heard for yourself from mothers on Mother's Day enjoying the ultimate jazz experience. That special Sunday, they definitely had a good time. We'll take you across to Castries Southeast and big up you, Honorable Joachim Henry, and your team. We saw some members of cabinet come to support you, and this next clip we'll play for you. You really have to pay attention to it, because Honorable Joachim Henry has a lot of experience as it relates to poverty reduction and understanding how to mix or to get so much out of one initiative. So he came up with the idea of making the Bele Sarah bus stop come alive, or the bus shelter come alive. I won't tell you too much about it because I really want you to hear it. So let's take a listen to this new clip coming from the constituency of Castries Southeast by Honorable Joachim Henry.
The Sarod Bele community witnessed a major developmental transformation as a groundbreaking project unfolded, reshaping the transformation infrastructure and empowering local entrepreneurs. Unveiled on April 19, 2024, at the Sarod Bele Junction, the eye-striking mural painted one-of-a-kind bus shelter features an elevated working space for free business owners and toilet facilities, marking a pivotal shift in the way that essential community development services can imbue pride, progress, and opportunity for economic growth. Artist and CEO of Acid Creations, Ted Sandiford, who along with fellow artist Perry Baptiste, conceptualize and brought to life via visionary and literary art the project's journey from inception to realization, reflecting a true spirit of community engagement.
I must say I've never been to this community. I've never been to Sarot. Right? A picture was sent to me of that building,
And from that picture, I developed a concept. But then, when I met with Perry Baptist, the airbrush artist, we came here. And as the days we developed, we started with the concept. And as the days we developed, we started to mingle with the people in the community. And then the concept started to change.
Minister with responsibility for housing and local government, Honorable Richard Frederick, highlighted the transformative impact community projects such as this one can have on the lives of residents.
It is virtually impossible for any politician in any constituency to give everybody a handout. Impossible. Yes, it is. But when you do community projects that impact on the lives of a greater set of people, invariably you touch their lives in a positive way and you bring greater comfort to them.
Honorable Sean Edward, Minister for Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology and Vocational Training, echoed this sentiment and emphasized the power of seemingly small gestures in effecting profound change.
As the Minister for Local Government said, it's not all about massive buildings and huge infrastructure. But sometimes the little things we take for granted, they can make a world of difference in the lives of ordinary people. Gouvernement fait, oui. Mais c'est pas c'est même gouvernement qui va venir servir. Et puis si vous servez et vous prenez bon care, vous pouvez pour plus longtemps et puis l'autre génération ça venir et que ça enjoy ça.
Minister for Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment and Parliamentary Representative for Castries South East, Honorable Joachim Henry, highlighted the New Style Bus Shelters project's transformative and economical empowering impact.
We have transformed the community in having a new bus shelter transformation. We have had a bus shelter because it's development, the community development. But we have empowered people because above it, there are ways where persons will take care of their livelihoods and be empowered. So we have one dresser, one hairdresser, and 2 barbers, and an attendant that will be paid. 4 persons employed.
The innovative mural painted bus shelter serves as a beacon of progress and empowerment, providing enhanced transportation services and economic opportunities for local entrepreneurs. With its unique design and multifunctional features, the project exemplifies the community development mandate of the Ministry of Equity. From the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment, Jawahir Marius.
There you have it, St. Lucia. Now I know Honorable Moses Jean-Baptiste will be calling in soon, but we did receive a short endorsement clip from him. As you know, the SLP will celebrate 3 years in office on Friday, July 26, 2024. Today is Wednesday, so we have 2 more days to go, St. Lucia. I know most of you are excited. All your constituencies are having great activities and celebrations on Friday. I know some persons will be having games night, some people will be having barbecue, some persons will be having celebrations in the office from Grosile to Vieux Fort. Remember to contact your parliamentary representative's office to find out where you can join your comrade, brothers and sisters and celebrate with them. So let's take a listen to this short clip from Mr. Honorable Moses Musa Jean-Baptiste.
Hi, my name is Moses Jean-Baptiste Musa, Parliamentary Representative for Vieux Fort North. Congratulations to the St. Lucia Labour Party. Congratulations to Honorable Philip J. Pierre. 3 years of good governance. 3 years of bringing this country back to fiscal discipline. 3 years of St. Lucianness once again. 3 years of believing in ourselves. Congratulations to Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre and the whole cabinet, the whole government of the St. Lucia Labour Party. 2021, July 26, 2021 to July 26, very soon, July 26, 2024. I really want to thank my constituents, the constituents of Vieux Fort North, who came out, who voted for me, and who voted for the St. Lucia Labour Party. Thank you very much for believing in us. 3 years of progress, 3 years of development, and 3 years of positive change in St. Lucia since the St. Lucia Labour Party victory of July 26, 2021. During the 2021 campaign, the St. Lucia Labour Party promised the people of Vieux-Fort North, I promised the people of Vieux-Fort North, Honorable Philip J. Pierre promised the people of Vieux-Fort North that we would improve education, that young people of Vieux-Fort North have benefited from improvements in the number of scholarships that have been given to the young people of Vieux-Fort North. The young people of Vieux-Fort North have benefited from bursaries. We have increased the number of bursaries that have been given to the young people of Vieux-Fort North. I'm pleased that many more parents, hundreds of parents, are benefiting from bursaries to help them to send their children to school. I'm very pleased that we promised that we will return the laptop program, and the Ministry of Education, the Minister for Education has returned the laptop program, and the people of Vieux-Fort North have benefited from it. We have also increased the number of opportunities for children or young people who are going to university, young people who are doing nursing, who are at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, or who are at university. The young people of Vieux-Fort North are getting even more support from this government, from this parliamentary representative, to assist them with their education. We can look at the area of health, and the young people of Vieux-Fort North, the women of Vieux-Fort North who get pregnant, can now get all their ultrasounds and all of their blood tests without paying for those tests. Hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars are being saved by the people of Vieux-Fort North because of the policies of this government in health. Individuals who are hypertensive and who are diabetic can now get their medication because we have changed the policy. The young people who now need more assistance with medical care, we see programs coming on that will encourage them to do their pap smears earlier to help with the issue of cervical cancer. And we see programs coming on for men with the issue of prostate cancer. The policies of the St. Lucia Labour Party government are working for the people of Vieux-Fort North in health. The St. Jude Hospital Rehabilitation Project, very concerning to the people of Vieux-Fort North. And as Minister for Health, I can tell you that we are working with the Prime Minister and the Ministry for Economic Development to ensure that we cause the St. Jude Hospital to be returned to the OJ site from the stadium, and we are working hard on this. I want to tell you, if you look at the area of infrastructure, a very important area for the people of Vieux-Fort North, we promised you that we would rebuild our roads. So far, we have completed the rehabilitation of the Teva Road. We have completed the rehabilitation of the Asukaya Road. We have completed the rehabilitation of the road at Bellevue from Lapé to Vevasel and to Dimai, and also to the lane where Sister Edwanis lives. All of these areas, most of these areas have never seen roads before, and we have completed the rehabilitation of these roads. We have completed the rebuilding or newly built roads in most of the Opicon area, and also in areas where there have never been roads before. We have also continued the CDP program, where community roads continue to be built in many of the small communities in Vieux-Fort North. So our road rehabilitation program has started, and it will continue with the rebuilding of the Zabo to Bellevue Road and other roads in Vieux-Fort North, like the Vigie Road and the Grace Road, and attention to the farm roads like the Hope Estate Road and also the Babu Bellevue Road. So I'm very pleased that our road rehabilitation program is back on stream, and in the 3 years we have delivered to the people of Vieux-Fort North. And what about sporting infrastructure? Well, we promise you that we will rehabilitate our playing fields, and the Bellevue Playing Field Rehabilitation Project is on, and it will continue. We are going to rehabilitate the other playing fields to ensure that our people have a good area, young and older, for them to exercise and for them to play and enjoy sports.
There you have it from the chairman of our party, Honorable Moses Jabatis, saying congratulations to you for voting a government that cares and will continue to put you first. Senator Dr. Alison Jha is up next, and she has something to tell the people of St. Lucia.
July 26, 2021 was a victorious day for the people of St. Lucia when the St. Lucia Labour Party won that landslide victory and formed the government of the day. We're seeing, after 3 years in office, the splendid opportunities that have been afforded to the people of St. Lucia. We're seeing children are now getting back their laptops. We're seeing facilities fees being paid. We're seeing the new generation scholarship, the first generation scholarships. We're seeing improved health care, attention paid to crime and security. But most of all, what I cherish is the attention paid to our elderly, to our retirees, especially those who will now be getting a minimum pension of $725 for those who were in the government service and $500 for those who are being paid through the NIC. So we've seen attention to the St. Jude Hospital, and most of all, there is no corruption. There is nothing that the opposition can say that would point to corruption, so they try to create corruption where there isn't. We've had a tranquil 3 years of the St. Lucia Labour Party administration in government. Honorable Philip J. Pierre has done a remarkable job as our Prime Minister for the past 3 years, and I have full confidence that he will do much more and much better in the years to come. So I celebrate with all my Labour supporters, with all the people of St. Lucia, our 3rd year anniversary, 3 years of victory for St. Lucia. And I look forward to many more years to come. The completion of the St. Jude Hospital, I have all confidence that that will happen before the end of the term. So, St. Lucians, hip hip, hooray! We will be marching for progress on August 25th, 2024. Thank you.
Now, if I know Senator Jha very well, both her and her husband already ironed their shirts for August 25th. The Walk of Progress will begin at the SAB, commonly known as the VG Playing Field, at 2:30 p.m. on Sunday, August 25th. We will walk with our governments, we will walk with our parliamentary representatives, we will walk with our Prime Minister, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, from VG all the way down the waterfront, going down to Jeremy Street, taking a right onto Chisel Street, that's near Rekai, going all the way up, taking another right in front of the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, making the whole round, and coming back on the People's University of the Market Step. We have Honorable Moses Jabatis, the parliamentary rep for Vieux Fort North, on the line, also known as the chairman of our beloved party. Good night, Honorable.
Hi, good night, Senator. How are you?
I'm very good. Honorable, I'm so excited that you managed to call tonight because I know it's intense over in your constituency. Tell us what's going on down there.
Well, I'm just coming out of a community meeting. We have a series of community meetings at the office, and tonight it was the turn of L1, the Kako VG area. We had a full house. And just to explain the programs of the government and to take questions and suggestions from the residents of the L1 polling division. And it was a wonderful, really wonderful experience. We've had several of these meetings, and really wonderful experience to go through what has happened in the last 3 years and to, get suggestions and questions from our residents. So really, really exciting. And I'm just coming out of this meeting, so I'm really happy to be with you tonight.
Well, thank you so much for of course, making the time. And I'm really happy to know, well, for the people of St. Lucia to understand that this SLP is an organized party. We've been having AGMs, we've been having community meetings, town hall meetings coming soon, and of course the Walk of Progress. Minister, we know that you have been part of the SLP for some time. You've won your seat every single time you've been in opposition and in government. Tell us what it has been like working with Philip JPA as Prime Minister.
I must tell you that the experience with Honorable Philip JPA as our party leader and Prime Minister has really been exciting. It's really been a learning experience, and also to observe him operate as a leader is really, you know, really a great experience. Honorable Philip JPA is a leader who truly cares for our people in a very profound way. He does not, you know, react easily to provocation or to situations that cause him stress, and you know, and he is someone who thinks deeply, someone who thinks about the excuse me, the philosophy of our party, and someone who truly believes in the principles of the St. Lucia Labour Party, and every decision is really rooted in the principles of the St. Lucia Labour Party. And I really admire his tenacity and his direction. He always cautions us, you know, that we should do everything based on the principles of George Charles and the St. Lucia Labour Party, the founding principles. And that's why we focus on the minimum wage, for example. That's why we are focused on extending support to our retirees. That's why you see Honorable Philip JPA as Prime Minister focusing on the distress fund. Sorry, that's why you see Honorable Philip JPA focusing on the housing program, the house repair program, and many programs that speak to ensuring that support is given to everyone in St. Lucia, whether it be tax breaks for our business, St. Lucians and in business, whether it be the opportunities for you know, people to invest in St. Lucia, those businessmen and women who have the capability of investing in the country so as to create employment opportunities. And Honorable Philip JPA has been able to bring back the St. Lucianness, the belief that we can come together as a people to develop our country with the help of friends from outside of St. Lucia in a way that keeps the dignity of St. Lucians, in a way that keeps us, you know, dignified and believing in ourselves. So for me, the experience has really been wonderful. Yes, in 2006, I entered parliamentary politics. I've been in the politics for a while before that, but in 2006, entered parliamentary politics, and we went into opposition, and that was a very difficult experience. The United Workers' Party obviously did not treat the six of us well, and our constituents were made to pay for that decision. And then we went into government in 2011, 4.5 years, and then we lost the government again in 2016. So for me and some of my colleagues, it has been opposition first, then government, then opposition. So it has been a checkered experience, especially in terms of being in government. But for me, all of it has really been a learning experience, and I thank the Holy Spirit and the people of Jawahir North for causing me to experience this wonderful journey of service to the people. But Honorable Philip JPA is a great example of a leader who teaches you to serve people, because people are the heart of our policies.
Exactly, and I'm really happy that, as a member of cabinet, you were able to share your experience even when in opposition. Minister, I mean, it is no secret that 6 of our SLP MPs suffered greatly when we were in opposition. And when we came back, our Prime Minister insisted that the constituencies that did not support the Labour Party will not have to suffer because of their decision. And so we are made to understand that even the constituencies of Miku South And Choiseul Saltibus get support from the government?
Yes, of course. The constituencies get support from the government, all of the programs of the government, the constituency of Choiseul Saltibus, and also the constituency of Miku South. And that is the kind of man Honorable Philip JPA is. He believes that you don't have to step on the toes of the people of Miku South. You don't have to bury them. You don't have to make them suffer for us to win. In fact, Honorable Philip JPA believes that you need to show individuals that you are different, and just it is likely that these individuals will see the difference in you and support you. And Honorable Philip JPA also believes that you need to be just, and there need to be justice and fairness. And when you are dealing with people, you look at people for who they are, individuals with souls and spirits, and not items that you can discard because they did not support you. So that is the way of the Prime Minister. That's the way of our leader, and that is why he guided us to victory in 2021, when many people believed that he did not have what it took to take us to victory. All of these nights of strategic planning and organization, Honorable Philip JPS showed his dexterity and his maturity as a leader. And also, he really believed that he could change the country, the way of thinking in the country, that we were not good enough. And he believed deep in his heart that he could change it. And we see the results. We see the results in the programs of the government, whether it be in healthcare, whether it be in infrastructure, whether it be in home affairs, whether it be support to the police, and in gender affairs, whether it be in commerce, in external affairs, in all of the areas. Look at our social services and the SSDF and so on, and how we are reaching out to every sector of the society. The individuals who help to create wealth at the level of our business people. Look at the tax breaks and the opportunities that Honorable Philip JPA has caused to exist. So every sector of the society, as I said before, the retirees, the teachers, every sector of our society, we're looking to ensure that all of us rise, that the tide, the government of Honorable Philip JPA creates this rising tide where all of us will rise together. It doesn't matter our station in life or our station in the society.
Exactly. So, Minister, we have two things to look forward to. Friday is the 3rd anniversary of this government, July 26, 2024, and August 25th, Sunday, August 25th, the Walk of Progress. Tell us about those events.
Well, on Friday, the 26th, this Friday, every constituency, the parliamentarians will, obviously Friday is a red day for us. Our constituency groups and so on will certainly be in the red, and to celebrate the 3rd year of government. And there are various activities in constituencies. People are competing to see who has the best bouillon. And, it's going to be a light day for us in terms of our work. We are going to be around our constituency office, celebrating with our constituents. So in most places, people are preparing to cook some really nice meals and have some, whether it be some local lime juice or some local passion fruit juice and any other good, nice clean water, nice drink. And that is going to be the mood around the country. And we are moving to the 25th of August, where we'll have the walk of progress, and we are encouraging and inviting all St. Lucians to come out and to walk with us. And we are hoping that people, St. Lucians are very creative. People are already creating their own placards, and people are already creating their placards, whether it be constituency based, what is happening in your constituency, or whether it be based on the sectors, whether it be healthcare with maternal and child health and universal health coverage, and what we are doing with the PBF, or whether it be infrastructure, the new infrastructure that's happening around St. Lucia, the halls of justice and the roads and so on, or whether it be home affairs, the support to the police, and whether it be social, the social sector and gender affairs. I mean, there's so many things we can showcase, and we're encouraging St. Lucians to use your own creativity. You may want to design your own old mass in terms of the progress of the government. And I've heard people say, why should a government walk or march when they're in government? Well, what we want to do is to create this atmosphere where you're not only demonstrating because things are wrong, but you are marching and showing that you really appreciate the progress of the government, and to encourage all to come together in unity and to walk with the leaders of the country, the Prime Minister and his cabinet. And this is a day we are looking forward to. Many people are already calling, some individuals who are coming from overseas who want to participate. Many individuals people are printing their own T-shirts already. I saw some designs and so on. People are printing their own shirts, and it's going to be a very exciting day on August 25th. And we invite all St. Lucians to join us on this walk of progress. But even before that, Senator, as you said before, many of the constituencies are preparing for the annual general meetings. We have had the Prime Minister who's had his annual general meeting. We are a very organized party. I want people of St. Lucia to know that when you see these constituency conferences, this is just part 2 of the constituency conferences. We insist in our party that there must be an annual general meeting of financial members of the party who will make decisions, who will get the reports, and then you can have your conference, which is what we show to the public. But rest assured that every constituency would have had its elections with financial members. We had Choiseul, we had Castries East, and the others are coming. And that is the build-up to our annual conference, which is coming up in October, November. So we are very organized. Honorable Philip JPA insists that we must be an organized party, that our financial members are the ones who take decisions and who make decisions. And this period, June, July, August, September, October, is the period when we have our conferences and we have our internal debates, and the democracy is really at work. We have our internal debates, and to ensure that every constituency conforms to the guidelines and to the constitution of the St. Lucia Labour Party. The officials of the party, the leadership of the party visits, members of the leadership would visit various constituencies to ensure that we observe the elections. And so for us, this is a period of reflection, also celebration and reflection, as we have our annual general meetings. So that is why we invite St. Lucians not only to observe the Prime Ministership of Honorable Philip JPA, but also Honorable Philip JPA as the leader of the St. Lucia Labour Party, and how our party is organized, and to encourage St. Lucians to come join our party, be part of a democratic organization, an organization that respects people, an organization that embraces everyone who's willing to contribute positively to this country. We are an open party, as long as you follow the principles of the Labour Party, which really puts people first, and you will see you'll have a different experience, as Senior Minister King always says. And he never thought that a cabinet of the Labour Party was so warm and welcoming and joyous and serious at the same time. So Honorable Philip JPA is on a mission, not only to bring this country glory, but also our party, the Labour Party, to ensure that things go well, things go right, and that we make and take decisions that are in the best interest of the people of St. Lucia.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. I know that you've had a very long day, and I know that you also wanted to say a few words of gratitude to your constituents and to St. Lucia as we say goodnight to you tonight. So go ahead.
Well, I really want to thank the Holy Spirit. I mean, there have been so many challenges, personal challenges, and so on. But the Holy Spirit has really been good to to me and to us. I want to thank my family who's been there taking the brunt of the sacrifices and so on. I want to thank all those who are in my constituency group, the chairperson, and so on, all those who are in our branches. I want to really thank those people who climb the poles and all those individuals who stay late at night to put up the banners and to really do the groundwork. Those individuals who go house to house and to ensure that the messages in Vieux North, that we share the messages. Those who use the telephones and the text messages. I want to thank everyone who continue to support me and the St. Lucia Labour Party in the constituency of Vieux North. In particular, those people who are not too well, but they are on their knees every morning praying for me and praying for our Prime Minister and the St. Lucia Labour Party, praying that this government does well and this government does well for everyone. I want to thank them, even though we don't see them in rallies, but these people are very important to me. And I want to thank, Honorable Philip JPA for making me part of his cabinet, and to thank my colleagues in cabinet for all of the support and the camaraderie, and to thank you, Senator, for all of the work that you're doing for St. Lucia in the Parliament, and also for our party. I want to thank the government and in a special way to thank the professionals who work with me at the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs. It's very challenging, but we are up to the task, working hard, taking the challenges every day and being creative so that we can deliver to the people of St. Lucia. I know it's challenging, but I want to tell the people of Vieux North the promises. We made some promises and we have started to deliver. There's a lot of work to be done, and I need your support to continue to do this work. So thank you very much to the people, and thanks to everyone who's listening. Thanks for supporting our government, and I'm telling you, we've only just begun. Honorable Philip GPA has only just begun. So many things are coming, so many things. The St. Jude Hospital and so many other things that we have an exciting 2 years left, and many, many, many more exciting years to come.
Thank you so much. And St. Lucia, that was Honorable Moses Jean-Baptiste, a parliamentary representative for Vieux North and the chairman of the St. Lucia Labour Party. We'll say special good evening to you. We hope you get some rest so you can have a fun-filled day on Friday, July 26th, as the SLP celebrates 3 years in office. We have 2 more messages for you tonight. We have to play them. And we want to hear from Choiseul Saltibus, Honorable Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper. She's the Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, also a government senator, and she was the SLP's endorsed candidate. We have a short message from her. Let's take a listen.
It is with great pride and gratitude that I ask all St. Lucians, the people of Choiseul Saltibus in particular, to join me in congratulating the government of the St. Lucia Labour Party on its 3rd anniversary. This government is dedicated to improving the lives of St. Lucians and has demonstrated its commitment through its policies and its achievements. There are so many achievements that it will take me days to list them. But as a Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, I am happy that we have been able to reinstate the 1 laptop per student policy. We continue to provide hundreds of youth with scholarships to pursue higher education. We pay CXC Math and English. We provide bursaries for needy students. We give back to school support to parents. And the list goes on and on. Let us continue to build on this momentum, working together to achieve even higher heights. Our journey towards progress is ongoing, and with your support and the government's unwavering dedication, there is no limit to what we can achieve. Let us continue to work together. Let us come together as St. Lucians and work together for the better good of all St. Lucians. Happy anniversary to the St. Lucia Labour Party.
St. Lucia, you'll also hear from Honorable Joachim Henry, the parliamentary representative for Castries Southeast.
Good morning, Castries Southeast. As we approached this third anniversary of our memorable victory at the polls, I would love to congratulate and to say sincere thanks to all of the people of Castries Southeast who made this possible. I must admit that we campaigned on the ethos of change and putting people first. And yes, for the past 3 years, we have done just that. I would like to express my sincere thanks to all cabinet ministers, to all parliamentarians and officials of the government who has made this possible. I also would like to highlight that the changes has come through significantly by increasing our overall expenditure on social protection. Yes, we have seen an increase in the number of persons caring for senior persons under the elderly age. We have seen an increase in the payment of pensions. We have seen an increase in available income in persons, and by the removal of taxes on contracts that are 10,000 or less, we have seen an increase in the available funds to social partners who participate in our social safety nets. We have seen our Boys Smarter program increased. We have seen a number of social programs, including housing programs, that has made our social protection system a lot stronger than before, and a lot more to talk about. But today, I would like to invite you on Friday for Friday's celebration at the constituency office. May God bless all of us as we continue to work for the rest of our term in putting you first and ensuring that St. Lucia is better. We listen to St. Lucia.
We will continue to work hard to ensure that you stay with Labour, because everything is better with Labour. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us, St. Lucia. I know we ran a little over time. Thank you so much to Choice Television for the extra 15 minutes, but we had to hear from our party chairman, Honorable Moses Jabatis. As I've mentioned before, this program is brought to you by the SLP, and tonight's program was simply a recap of all the lovely things, well, some of the lovely things your government has been able to do for you in such a short space of time. Celebrating 3 years in office on Friday, July 26, 2024. Remember that great victory and that great mandate you gave to us on July 26, 2021. Well, 3 years later, we continue to put you first. My name is Jawahir. I am the Communications Director for the SLP. I'll see you on Friday, God's pair. Please stay tuned to the SLP's Facebook page, because we will be going live in your constituency to bring to you the fun, excitement, and celebration that is going on the ground in every single constituency. So if your constituency has an activity, we will be coming to you and we will go live. And then we will not stop, because August 25th, Sunday, August 25th, all roads lead to the SAB. That is the VG playing field from the SAB all the way through Castries and ending on the People's University, the market step, celebrating the walk of progress with our government, walking for progress with our parliamentary representatives, and a walk of progress of the Philip J. Pierre-led administration. We'll say goodnight for now, and we hope to see you next week, same time, same place, God's spare. Take care.